If you live in Vietnam, you barely have to look for instant noodles. They're in corner shops, convenience stores, office drawers, dorm rooms, and even tucked into travel bags just in case. And if you're visiting, it can feel like everyone has a favorite brand and a favorite way to upgrade it with an egg, lime, chili, or whatever is left in the fridge. So, why does Vietnam eat so many instant noodles? Let's start with what most actually means. According to the World Instant Noodles Association, Vietnam consumed about 8.137 billion servings in 2024, while China, Hong Kong, consumed about 43.802 billion. Vietnam's total puts it among the top countries globally, but not at number 1 in volume. But per person is the headline. Wiena's own trivia page famously cites Vietnam at about 81 servings per person per year, which is basically 1 serving every 4 days. Vietnamese news outlets citing Wiena repeat that same figure for recent reporting, and that's why people say Vietnam eats the most in everyday conversation. Once a country hits that frequency, instant noodles stop being emergency food. They become a normal meal option, the way cereal is normal in some places. So now that the stats are clear, the real question is why instant noodles became the default so often. And the first answer is the simplest one: cost and time. Instant noodles are one of the cheapest hot meals you can make in 5 minutes. It matters everywhere, but it matters even more in a country where millions of people are balancing tight budgets, long work days, and busy school schedules. During disruptions, that role gets even bigger. Vietnamese describes how long lockdown periods in 2021 pushed people toward affordable, shelf-stable foods, including instant noodles, when wet markets were harder to access and incomes were under pressure. Even outside lockdowns, the logic holds. Noodles are easy to stock, easy to store, and you do not need a full kitchen. It's hot water, a bowl, and you're done. That's why they show up in dorms, small rentals, night shifts, long bus rides, and workplaces. And brands are priced for daily life, not just occasional cravings. One industry write-up on the Vietnam market notes how popular packs, like how, are positioned at very low prices per unit, which makes one more pack feel like a small decision instead of a budget event. But price and speed alone don't explain why people keep coming back. For that, you have to talk about taste and culture. Vietnam is already a noodle culture. Pho bun, minh, hu, tu, mi, quing. Noodles aren't a foreign concept that had to be introduced. Instant noodles slid into a familiar category and then adapted fast. A big reason noodles work in Vietnam is that people treat them like a base, not a finished product. Crack in an egg, throw in greens, squeeze lime, add chili, toss in leftover pork or sausage. Now it stops feeling like packaged food and starts feeling like a quick, customizable bowl that matches Vietnamese flavor instincts. Salty, sour, spicy, fragrant. Even Vietnamese commentary about noodle habits points out the upgrade culture, where people add herbs, citrus, and spices, and prefer certain textures, like chewy, springy noodles. And brands compete hard on localized flavors. You'll see shrimp sour spicy, beef stew, sauté, and regional-inspired varieties, plus pho-style and rice noodle-style instant products. That variety keeps instant noodles from getting boring, even if you eat them all the time. So taste explains why people enjoy them. The next question is why they're available literally everywhere. Vietnam's instant noodle market isn't just big on the consumer side, it's industrial. Wiena's demand table shows Vietnam consistently in the billions of servings year after year, which supports huge manufacturing scale. On the company level, Seco Vietnam publicly stated it held about 40.7% market share and sold 3.3 billion packs domestically in 2024. That is one company moving an enormous volume, and it helps explain how instant noodles stay cheap and constantly stocked. And Seco K isn't alone. Vietnam's market has multiple large players, including Masan Consumer, and competition drives constant product launches, new flavors, and premium lines. Scale changes availability. When producers can manufacture and distribute at this level, Instant noodles become one of the easiest packaged foods to keep in stock across every retail format. Tiny neighborhood shops, street kiosks, supermarkets, convenience stores, and delivery apps. The product isn't only desired, it's frictionless to buy. So now we've got price, taste, and access. The last piece is how instant noodles fit the rhythm of modern Vietnamese life and what could shift the trend in the future. Vietnam has urbanized quickly, and city life rewards foods that are fast, portable, and predictable. Instant noodles fit that pattern perfectly. They're the shortcut meal between work and class, or the late-night bite when cooking feels like too much. But there's a growing conversation about nutrition. Global reporting has highlighted concerns experts raise about instant noodles and ultra-processed convenience foods, especially around sodium levels and long-term health risks when they become a frequent staple. That's why the noodle story is evolving. You see more premium positioning, more non-fried options, more cup noodles for on-the-go, and more flavor differentiation. And culturally, you also see people balance noodles by adding vegetables and protein, turning one pack into something closer to a full meal. So, why does Vietnam eat so many instant noodles? Because instant noodles match Vietnam's real constraints and real habits. They're fast, affordable everywhere, and they plug directly into a culture that already loves noodles and knows how to upgrade them. Thanks for watching. If you want more mini documentaries that explain everyday habits with real data and real context, watch the full series on my channel.